No. I'm gonna feel a certain type of way. That's gonna throw me the fuck off. Like, that's not in my algorithm. That's not in my mental algorithm of the way that I live my life. All this energy, you're gonna eventually exhaust the person that you're with.
Hey, what's your point? All women are the same. All women are the same. They all have the same emotion.
You know it's gonna be emotional.
But a lot of men don't. A lot of men don't want another man around.
Yeah.
And you gonna be like, God damn, bitch, what? I just did all this shit, and you just, what the fuck? Where did this shit come from?
Like, I did all of this shit. What, like, damn, where that shit come from? That's a classic moment. Classic moment. Look at those Celtics up. What up, everybody? What up? We are back up in this thing, man. A happy Memorial Day. Hopefully y'all had y'all days off. If you working a crazy ass job and you didn't have your day off, salute to you. You didn't miss anything but rest. But with that being said, I'm here with my brethren. Capo, what's goody?
Hey, what's good with everybody? It's Capology Facts. Let's go subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Get Your Bars Up Media also. And always know on Mondays is Get Your Game Up Mondays. So come through, enjoy, join the conversation in the chat. We have people come up, and thank y'all for everybody that kind of make this what we're doing successful. You know what I mean? We have people that tune in and watch. Hopefully it gets bigger than what's going on now. You know what I mean?
Facts, man. Shout out to all our people on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, because we stream all over the place. So, hey, we need y'all. We need y'all. So, but thank y'all. Like I said, man. But Capo, man, how was your week, man?
Week was good, man. You know, it's always good when you have a nice little job. You know what I mean? Had the weekend off, chilled, worked out, sat here, enjoyed my day off, and that was about it. Time going by fast when you don't got shit to do.
That's a fact.
I'm like, I'm sitting here just like, man, damn, the day is gone by fast. What the fuck am I doing? But I'll be lazy. I don't be feeling like going anywhere though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing out here in this world right now.
I hear you, man. I was out there grinding, man, and I'm sitting there. Went to a restaurant, and I'm sitting there waiting for some food, man. And I had a conversation with this gentleman that I've seen at this restaurant before. Super cool dude or whatnot. Works at the restaurant, so I'm sitting there waiting on his food, and we just chopping it up. And he was talking about a relationship that he was in, because I was telling him about Get Your Game Up Mondays, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was telling me, man, he was like, I guess this gentleman just broke up with his girl. And he broke up with his girl that he was with for 2 years, right? Had a long distance relationship. And then they ended up moving in with each other. She moved across the country to where he was. But then he found out something. Guess what he found out about her, Capo?
What did he find out?
That
she was a man?
Nah. That would have been even crazier. But no, he found out that she was a call girl, because he said that he was trying to get her to move, right? To hurry up and come up from where you stay, this, that. And she kept saying, yeah, I'm gonna move out where you are, all of that. I love you, da-da-da. But something kept holding her back. She kept saying it was her family, and she's so family oriented, and her friends and all of that stuff, right? She kept saying that. But in reality, she had a job that she was addicted to doing. And that was being a call girl. That was actually going out, being promiscuous with all of these different people that was paying her to do whatever. Is that crazy, bro? Or is that normal? What you think?
Okay, so I would have been mad also, and we would have broke up. And I feel like that's something that she should have said, but I guess she was too embarrassed by telling him, or she thought she can keep it on the low. But when she moved out there, did she still was she still a call girl?
No, no, she wasn't still a call girl. But what had happened was she was still getting calls from
Her clients.
her ex clients because she apparently, of course, I stay in Washington State. This particular chick, I guess she stayed in what did he say? She was in New York, or did he say New York, or did he say Nevada? He said one of them places. I was just so shocked on the actual story itself. But she stayed states away from him. And she came when she came, I guess she had her phone sitting there, right? And then like she was doing something and he seen her phone and he seen text messages. Cause you know the text messages pop up on your phone. He didn't go through it shit, but he looked and he seen it and he asked her. And they had been together, right, for 2 years, but she's been living with him, right? She's been living with him for like 2.5 months. 2.5 months. And it took a text message out of the blue to pop up to get his eye for him to ask her and her to continue to lie until he said, "Give me your phone," and she wouldn't get that nigga the phone. That's tragic, bro. What would ah, Capo? I'm not gonna. I'm. That's worst case scenario for me. We break up, and I just gotta pay. I'll pay for your plane ticket to go back home. You feel me? Go back with your peoples, all of that. You can't be here with me. That's a big no-no because that means that you've led me on to believe that what we have is sacred. I'm not, and you know that I don't want nobody penetrating that body but me because it's supposed to be mine. But you got these other niggas paying you this and paying you that, and this is why you got. And he kept wondering why she was like she had a whatever type job, right? But she would buy this nigga everything, bro. She was buying this nigga a lot of shit. So she truly does love him, but she's a call girl.
She was a former call girl.
Former. Exactly.
So maybe she just wanted to change her life. I understand it, but you still lied out the years we've been together about what you was really doing. That's the problem. So if you lied all these years, what else are you holding back? You know what I mean?
That's a big lie, Capo. That's a
And
huge
no, that is a real big lie.
that's gigantic, bro.
That's something that you really can't. And especially you being a call girl.
On some escort shit, bro. You're a professional escort. You feel me? And you work what do you say she worked at fucking she worked at some restaurant or some shit, right? But she had money. But she had money like she bought this nigga like she spent thousands of dollars on this dude, bro, from across the fucking country. They would visit each other too. They were flying out to see each other. And she would pay for every fucking thing. He kept wondering why. And she would get mad at him when he paid for shit. Like, no, I'm gonna take care of you. You're my king. You're my
But
everything. You're my
what happens when all that money runs out though? Like
man, bro, bro.
she must have been a big thing because if she got money just stack like that, like
A
see,
female, bro. I don't know that would break my heart, bro.
oh
That
of
would break
course,
my heart. That would
of
break my
course.
heart. because you should have. That's something that you should have told me from the beginning.
That's a fact.
Because
And,
now I'm pretty sure she's given up a lot of shit that she had to do when she moved to him, right? But I'm pretty sure he sacrificed a whole bunch for her as well to come into like to let her into the household that he been
right.
holding down.
Damn, that's
What
crazy.
what would you do though?
No, we're done. And I'm not flying you back. Fly your ass back.
Oh, so you just put her outside in the cold?
Now, you got to go. You got to the end of the week.
Hey, and then I'm getting checked. Then I gotta go get checked. Like I gotta like it's a whole bunch of shit that go into that, bro.
Oh, I know.
And another thing that's crazy is he ended up he was that's crazy. He told me this story. He tripped me out. This shit blew. This shit still blowing my mind. Like I'm still sitting with him, talking to him. But he said that she got him. That she had a baby. Like not she didn't have a baby, but she was pregnant by him on one of his visits. Right? She got pregnant. She had a miscarriage, and now he felt bad about the miscarriage. All of that shit. She felt bad about the miscarriage and all of that shit. But now he's like, that shit probably wasn't even mine.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, and it is. And unfortunately, there are women out there that's like that though. You know what I mean? And we see it a lot. You know, paternity tests. You're not the father. All that type of shit. And it's just like you hear the stories of the women having 12 dudes on Maury or some shit like that. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
don't know who the baby daddy is, and that's sad, man. That's sad.
I I just feel like this is the type of shit to make people do bad things. You feel me? This is why, and not just from the male perspective, but even from the female perspective. This is what makes motherfuckers go shoot people, go kill people, go kill themselves. This makes people do crazy things because they're like, yo, like I've opened all the way up to you, and I've given you everything of me, and I was tricked into believing that you did the same, and that you've always been faithful and loyal to me. So now I feel betrayed, and especially from a person who's been betrayed multiple times in their life. Whether, and I'm not even talking about from the relationship standpoint of with the significant other, but from like parents, family, so
Friends.
friends. Yeah, exactly. Like for all my people out there watching now, be watching in the future. Watch who you dealing with, man. If you feel like you connected with this person, whatever, just keep it 100 with this person. Keep it 100, because if you don't, bad stuff could really come from that. People will change, and people can do things to themselves as well as to you. You bringing danger to your life. You creating a enemy that knows pretty much damn near probably everything about you.
Hmm. So I heard this story, right? It was this girl and this guy was dating. They've been dating for maybe like 4 or 5 months, and so she wanted to do something special for her man. So to come cook for them, right? Um, Come to find out, one of her friends or his friend told him, "Hey, your girl used to fuck with the chef dude,
What?
and he left the relationship. He just ghosted her and never contacted her back. So she had called a station, radio station, or a show, and was telling them the story, and she left all that out. So they called dude, and dude was like, "Yeah, she, the chef dude that she hired, she used to fuck with him." And he was like, "Nah, what you what?" So I left. Like he could cook for her. Like why would I want to be around? How you going to hire somebody that you? She was like, "Well, I had a deal. I know a chef, and I thought I can get a reasonable deal." But now in my because he said in my mind, what deal did you give him to come cook food for your new man? That's one. You could have just gave him money, but how would I know? Then he said, "There's 1,000, 1,500 motherfucking chefs out here, and you chose that one." I was like, and
I don't
then
think
then they brought her on the phone, and she was like, they was like, "Damn, you brought a whole chef. You was fucking with the chef." She started laughing, and they was like, "Wow, you gonna laugh at that?" She was like, "No, I just, I knew he was a chef, and I wanted to cater to my new man." And what? Why would I even want to? Like, I don't know what the dude's doing to my food,
bro.
and then I
So
don't know what he's doing to you.
so she had a relationship with the chef, but she's in another relationship. She's no longer in a relationship with the chef. But the chef that she was in a relationship with, she was like, "Yo, can you cook for me and my new man?" That is, bro. What the fuck? Where do they do that at, Capo? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? That's to me. That's disrespectful to me. But to me, that's disrespectful. Because I can have like I'm secure to an extent. Because one of my rules would be the exes and shit. We cut all of that shit out. We gonna cut the fat. We gonna cut the fat. We gonna keep the muscle. We gonna keep the lean. Because that's what's healthy for us.
Well, I do that. I do that out my life anyway. When it come to exes, bitch, you blocked for life. Like, you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if I get into a relationship. They don't got to worry about my exes. You know what I mean? Um, Now theirs, you know how niggas are. They still be trying to lurk around, even though, especially the ones that like to do all the psycho, the mental games, and you out here cheating, but you pretend you accusing her of cheating, and vice versa. You're putting hands on the woman. You mentally damage this woman. Y'all break up. That person will still check in with her from time to time because he knows he can.
Because he knows that's still easy work.
And he ain't about to do all that. He can be just a cheater. You know what I mean? It depends on where that woman is in her life. If she's going, like we had this conversation. You know what I mean, on the show about when we used to deal with Stewie Newton.
Stewie, yeah, Stewie.
That clip.
Shout out to Stewie.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to Stewie because Stewie, he said some real ass shit. Don't get mad at us just because you fall for it. I
Hey,
know it ain't funny, but
both
that's
fell for
real.
it. We both stupid because I went back. You
Yeah,
went back too.
but hey, but usually when a person go, well, but usually when a guy goes back, right? He's going back for a reason. He has a motive. He has a
Yeah,
motive.
sometimes that what the booty do, and sometimes what the mouth do.
But hey, the
It's
real
only
question.
sexual at this point. It's not you going back just try to get the money. I
But
mean, I
but
know guys that do that and women that do that, but That's not. We're all connected. Each relationship is connected by sex. Okay, y'all have sex before y'all even love each other, right? So you're connected by that. She know you got some good dick, and you know she got some good pussy, and
Cap,
y'all sex game together is immaculate.
I got a question for you then. Got a question for you. So, do you believe in the theory of love at first sight?
No.
Why not?
Okay, so a lot of us don't even know what love is. We pretend like we do, but we really don't,
Yeah.
right? Because people would do things that will jeopardize self, right? Meaning you don't fully love yourself to stop doing the crazy shit that's hurting you, affecting you. You know
The
what I
stuff
mean?
that you love doing. You don't love yourself to continue to do the stuff that you love doing. It's
Right.
crazy, right? Yeah.
Right. So what's really love? You know what I mean? When we was growing up, our family said, "I love you." We grow up like, "Nah, they didn't." You know what I mean? So it's really lust at first sight.
Okay.
You're seeing the visual.
Yeah.
You don't go. You're not gonna. You're not gonna. You've never heard a story of male female. I'm gonna put it in both perspective. Going towards like like me going to an ugly motherfucker and say, "Oh, love at first sight." Vice versa. A woman's not gonna see an ugly ass nigga and be like, "Oh, love at first sight." They're not. That's not a thing. It's not. Now,
Yeah.
two ugly motherfuckers, yeah.
Hey, that's the best. Hey, that's a great breakdown. That's a great, that's a great breakdown. Oh,
It's
shit.
the visuals. What you see this beautiful woman. She got her hair done. She don't got a lot of makeup on. She don't got to do all that. You know, natural. She's not dressed in no hoish type things, but you can see her the curves. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you get, oh my god, I haven't seen nothing like this before.
But
And for men, we kind of think differently from. I don't know. See, I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask a woman when they come up here. I don't know.
I,
Because men, we think if I see a bad shorty, my first thought is, damn, she bad as a motherfucker. The second thing following that, I will bust that motherfucker open. Jesus Christ.
that's totally lust. It's lust right there.
But there is some women that you can look at them and like, oh, damn, she bad. Like, I want to get to know her.
But hey, this is where I want to interject when you say that. You look at people. Some people don't. When you see a woman from a physical standpoint, of course, if she's gorgeous and beautiful to you, you're gonna be like, damn. But those women that you do see, and you be like, damn, I would like to get to know her. Are you looking from a physical standpoint from the first sight? Is it the first sight or the first feel of energy that you're feeling? Because sometimes it's more than just the look. Because we see bad bitches every day.
It could go
We see
both. It
beautiful
could go
women
both
every day.
ways. I could see a woman and be like, and say, damn, she bad as motherfucker. I want to get to know her. I'm gonna approach and like come on to a different game, right? and talk to her like I'm not a thirsty nigga. I'm not presenting myself as I'm looking her in her eyes. I'm not looking at her booty. I'm not looking at her breasts. I'm not like, oh, we making all that the stupid shit, the lame shit. I'm addressing her as like a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we'll interact in that way. Now, if I see a show them like I just want to fuck, there's a different game, and there's a different language you're talking about. Talking.
Well, my question to you is, so what is the energy or the force that distinguishes the difference between the two? Because I agree with you 100%. It's you see the ones, right? You see the ones. You be looking
I
at
got
them, you be like fine as hell. But then you see the ones that you just look at like I don't know if you hear. I don't know what it is, but the aura says, "Come talk to me. I'm probably the one, or I'm one of the ones."
so. Is it the maturity of the woman? Say you see two different women, a both what you envision that you like, your preference, right? One's dressed in some really tight shit. She's showing everything damn near,
Yeah,
right? She look like she got painted on. Then you have the other one that's dressed it's sophisticated, or dressed down, just casual. You know, she's not revealing everything. Her shit's not painted on, right?
yeah,
You can see them two women differently.
yeah. But I've seen women that wore tight shit and everything, right? And I've been like, damn, I gotta, man, I'm gonna have to go shoot. I'm gonna have to go shoot my shot real quick. I'm gonna have to make sure that my forearm is ready, my arm is, hey, elbow in, release is on point. I didn't seen it. And then the opposite of that, I've seen women who are business like dressed, looking sexy, where I'm like, damn, she bad as hell. But I'm like, that's it. Bye.
Look, when you shoot your shot, you gotta make sure they don't got no Teflon vest on or no motherfucking butt pads and shit like that. That's what you do. You know what I mean? You can
No,
take
I'm
them
gonna
out
get you
like
stuck a moment.
that.
No,
Yeah,
you see these
because
eyes?
the shit they
Yeah, that's
got
not
for
real
women,
eyes.
the shit they got for women that is lazy, they just want to try to throw some shit on and suck that tummy and all that other shit, and be
Bro,
wearing like this. That dress is not for you. Stop playing. Like you could look better in something else, but that's
bro. This is how crazy the game is, though. The game is so crazy when it comes to a lot of these women. How, from a physicality standpoint, I was watching a video, and I sent this to you. I sent this to you probably like a year ago, 2 years ago. And the chick, it was a white girl, right? White girl had it going on. White girl, I'm like, damn. I'm like, oh shit, she gorgeous. She look good, right? She didn't have no teeth, no nothing, right? And then like she had her teeth and all of her body done, and then they did a reverse of the picture of what she did to get to that look. And when they did the reverse, and I seen her with no teeth, no makeup, her hair was stringy, and she looked rough, bro. That shit threw me the fuck off. I'm like, yo, this is what technology, the new makeup and shit do.
bro. Look. I you was weirded out on that.
I was tripping out
Try
because I'm
try
like,
being weirded out and seeing a man become
yo, I still haven't been gotten. I haven't. Hey, I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated, bro. I'm undefeated. I still have yet to see a female that I think is a dude. I mean that I think is a woman, but is a dude. I have not. Like I haven't been fooled yet. I haven't been fooled yet, and I hope I never get fooled. He said no teeth.
Hey,
She
so
a
hey,
magician.
back in the
That's
day,
crazy.
I had a chick, and she did have teeth, but something happened, and she had to get like dentures and shit, right?
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna tell you what.
Don't tell me that mouth game was like, whoa. Don't tell me that. Don't tell
That motherfucking mouth.
He said, no teeth, please. Oh, you don't got any. Really?
It's a fact. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, like that. Jesus Christ.
So to get back to what we were saying. So you don't believe in love at first sight. And me, I believe it is possible to feel something just due to where you are mentally and spiritually. I feel like people who deeply know themselves, know what they like, and they're good at reading people and sensing energy. You feel me? Sensing aura. I believe that they can see an aura that they've never seen before, and a look and all of that shit can change their life. I believe it, but I don't believe it's common.
I
I
agree
don't
with you.
believe it's common.
I'm in that what you explained, and this is how. When we was on Bigo, and when you told me about Miss Jess and how she was, right?
Yeah.
I thought she was a dominatrix because you was like putting a collar on, and I'm gonna put a collar on you and all this. So I'm like, whoa, hold up. So
Yeah.
I was scared. Okay, the two dominant personalities don't mix. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm like, okay. So one day I pulled up into her live. I seen her. I said, ooh,
Change
okay.
your life.
The first thing was her eyes. Her eyes got me, and I was just stuck on her eyes. And so she sat there and chopped it up. We chopped it up, and then one thing led to another. She shot the number in the DM, and we just talked on the phone. And then it turned into like
Flight
from that
simulator.
day we met. I felt like it was something. It was something
That's
then.
energy. That's the energy, bro. That's energy, bro. Cause tell me, like, oh, some real shit, bro. We were on B both were on Bigo at the same time. You feel me? It was a bunch of bad, like, gorgeous women on Bigo, but just
Yeah,
because they were fine as hell, it didn't make a nigga be like, yo, I gotta get
no,
to know her. You feel me? It was like, oh shit,
because
I
you know
get
all
it.
the panels I had nothing but women up in there, motherfucker.
Yeah,
We was talking some nasty shit. You know what I mean? It would just be me and a bunch of women in my motherfucker in my panel. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But then
yeah.
it's not like I got a attracted to them or I wanted to be with them. It was all flirting and shit like that. But her, it was something different.
It's kind of like when you get in situations like that, because I've been that before where it's like time stops. It's like time slows down. You feel me? It's kind of like when you connect with this individual, it's like y'all are both in a bubble and like nothing else outside of y'all conversation matters. And that's rare. That's rare as
Yeah. Like we'd be on the phone like damn near all goddamn day, back and forth when we first met.
facts. Facts with no, hey, with no, ain't nobody talking about, oh, I want to be with you or nothing. It's like, I just want to know what you about. What type of human being are you? Like, I'm interested in knowing. And in reality, niggas don't, nigga, hey, Mac. You feel me? Nigga don't give a fuck about whatever. Hey, what's up? What time? What? Hey, you gonna come through? But it ain't even about that with this, which makes that a beautiful thing. And it's nice that you caught a rarity. You feel me? That lightning in a bottle struck, and you got that shit, which is dope. Because that shit doesn't happen often. Hell no.
I look. I If I was still the guy of old, this wouldn't be this. I wouldn't been with her.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because I know how I am. I had one. I had one. Well, I had a couple of long distance relationships. One when I went to boot camp.
the
My
connection.
my girl cheated on me while she was in college. Right.
Yeah,
So then, fast forward through time, when I was when I was in the military, I met my older kid's mom, and I liked that. I liked her. You know what I mean? But she had a man, so I went on about my business. You know what I mean? And so, she wouldn't cheat. So I just whatever. So later on, we ended up hooking up, and she cheated, and I was just like, I was done with long distance relationships, right? So, yeah, if I was the man of old, nah, that wouldn't happen because I'll be out here doing my thing.
definitely takes um a mature. It's a certain type of maturity and patience that you, in order to make a long distance relationship work, you gotta have. You gotta be both. But the patience part, being patient, you have to be patient. You definitely have to be patient. Shit is not gonna happen overnight. And discipline. You feel me? Discipline is huge as well because it's gonna be so much temptation that happens around you, especially when you got your shit together. You feel me? You actually grinding. You take care of yourself. You handling your business. You start to like you. It's so very easy to attract other people when you want your shit. You feel me? And you have to be disciplined. If you know that you've had a connection with somebody who's thousands of miles away or hundreds of miles away, to stay engaged, because it's easy to just be like, fuck that shit. I can go start this shit some other time because why? Because me, I'm me. I can go find whoever the fuck I want to find.
Yeah, that's true.
So salute to you. We didn't went all over the place with this subject we just got through talking about. But the moral of this to everybody is, hey, you better watch. You better know who you dealing with before you start saying, "I love you. I love you. Oh my God, I want to be with you forever." You better know who you dealing with. That's all. That's it. But Capo, you had some material though that you wanted to share with the people, man.
Yeah, I do.
Let's go. Let's go.
First of all, I like it when people with sense, um, talk their shit. And so, which one should I start off with? Let's start
I,
off right here.
I know. Oh my gosh. When Capo finds clips, he usually finds very powerful ones. So everybody out there, it's gonna be a message. It's
All
gonna be a
right,
message.
I shared it to you, sir.
Shared it to me. All right, let's go. Ooh, okay. Add the stream. Hold up.
You ready?
I'm about to get us up in there, but yeah, you can run it.
Okay.
It's up.
Hold on, let me find it. All right.
Sam Smith gets.
Have you guys noticed that it's only the
Oh, you
insecure
got a
men that are
mute.
asking women what they bring to the table?
Chica calmada, te voy a decir algo. I
Capo,
don't know
you
if you
got a
ladies
mute.
think of this food for thought. Ladies, why do you get offended when a guy asks you what you bring? Sam Smith.
Have you guys noticed that it's only the insecure men that are asking women what they bring to the table?
Chica calmada, te voy a decir algo. I don't know if you ladies think of this food for thought. Ladies, why do you get offended when a guy asks you what you bring to the table? Because if a guy asks me that, I got that. When you're educated or when you have something to offer, you will state what you have to offer. It doesn't bother you because you know you got it. So you're calling them insecure, but I really feel like that's projection and y'all are really insecure because you don't like being triggered. You don't like when somebody puts you on the spot because you can't answer it. Be his peace, put it down, open that mouth, shut that mouth when you need to, feed him grapes, rub his back, make sacrifices, don't DM other dudes. When he's insecure, when he feels some type of way, be there for him. Be there, meet his needs when he asks you. Make sacrifices. Cook for him, massage him, make him feel wanted. Take interest in things he loves. Men are simple. Y'all are the ones making everything complicated. Stop it. Just love them for them. Simple.
Talk that man. Hold up, man. Hold up, Capo. Yo, yo, Capo. Woo.
What you
I'm
think
gonna
about
say,
that stuff?
I think that what she said was right on, spot on to me. And the reason why I say that is because we are men, one track mind, point A to point B. We brought up to grind, provide, and that's it. Pretty much, and to love. You feel me? And provide for our families or our loved ones. That's what we hear. We're super simple. I'm not gonna lie. We simple as fuck to me, Capo. Being a man, I'm simple. I just want to be
I,
loved
ask,
and approved.
I don't ask for much.
That's it. That's it. But I agree wholeheartedly when she says a lot of women, right? And this is only because of my past of women that I've encountered, stories that I've heard from other men who talked about women they've encountered. A lot of women make it more difficult than what it is. And when a man comes to you and and y'all are talking, and y'all are getting to know each other, and y'all are starting to get feelings for each other, and y'all go to the round table, you're on one side, he's on the other side, and then y'all are negotiating, y'all are setting up a contract in y'all relationship to be partners because it's more than just fucking. Don't get mad when he tells you his side. Vice versa with the dudes. Don't get mad at the other person's demands. Don't get mad. And if you do get mad, don't fuck with that person or tell them you can't do it. And that's that. But I like what she was saying. What was your thoughts, Capo?
My thoughts were, hold on, I'm trying to find this one thing I sent to y'all, but Snack be posting so much in the motherfucking chat. Like I'm
Like,
still on the MJ, A Ball and MJG and Scarface and motherfucking
man,
Cube talk. You know, that's crazy. But anyway, yeah, I mean we're simple. Especially a man that wants to be out here to provide for their family, make better, um, um, a better way of living. Um, we don't. It's not like I want you to work and then you have to come home and I mean I can do that too. But there's times when I want to feel nurtured, not
yeah,
love.
because we're not, but that's not in our essence as men
That's a
to be
fact.
that way. You feel me? It's not in our DNA.
No, I mean we would like to be appreciated though, also,
Yeah, definitely.
right? So
But
that's
that
that's that's nurturing also.
But I'm saying we as men, we are like I said, one track minded. We go out and get it. We work, we grind. We don't have time to be difficult. You feel me? Because the world is gonna beat us up as soon as we walk out the door to try to bring back whatever we got from that day back home to the house. And I'm not saying the ladies can't do that because the ladies are gonna do whatever they want to do. But the ladies, right? And this is scientifically proven. They are the nurturers. They are the loving, the soft touch. They balance us. The hardness, they balance us with that yang, the yin and the yang. The ladies balance us with that type of love. That makes any sense.
Yeah. No, I understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, yeah. I mean, for me, I like to be like I don't expect Jessica to cook all the time. She cooks. She knows how to cook. She'll cook when she wants to really cook, but she likes to cook. You know what I mean? I think we'll probably play our fair share in the cooking department. Um, but I want to if if it feels like she's giving everybody else love and attention, and you're not getting anything that, and you're the provider, and you're the man, you her man and her husband and shit like that, then I feel like it's I should be able to get that or feel that. I don't want to feel like I'm doing this for nothing. You know what I mean? Like I'm expected to do this. I know I'm gonna do it anyway, but we know we like to feel appreciated also though.
yeah, and I feel like that's one of those 50-50 things. Of course, we got to show appreciation to get appreciated. You feel me? That's the energy you give back and forth, and I agree with that 100%. But like I said, men, we're just wired different from women. Our
Oh,
approach,
yeah,
our mindset, how we move. Like I said, we're more. Most of us are brought in this world to be not to be hard in a way like we just like fuck the world thuggish. I'm not talking about that, but it's like to be providers, to go out and get. And like I said, being that way is very unstable when you by yourself doing that as a man. Very unstable because everybody can become an enemy. You start getting careless, fuck the world. But it's something about a woman's touch and of a woman that you trust. You feel me? Woman that you trust actually. There's something about that energy and how the world could be so fucked up, but when this one particular individual that you love and you know loves you has a conversation with you, can get in your ear and tell you to calm down, could kiss you on your cheek, on your neck, on your head, wherever, and have your ass just be like, "Okay, baby, I love you too." It's something about that. That's facts. We super simplistic. It allows you to take off your armor. Facts, facts. Cause who I don't give a fuck who you are. Why the fuck you're not gonna want to wear that armor get heavy. That armor get heavy after a certain amount of time. The armor gets super heavy.
yeah,
But yeah, you loaded another video, Capo. Ah yeah, I still see old girl in the other one. But yeah,
yeah. I'm. Hold on, I got you.
you're good,
Um,
man. Do your thing, man. Why you doing that? Why you looking for that video? Shit.
yeah, I
I
got it
got
right
something. Oh, you got it.
here.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
just gonna share it.
I
Which one
share
is it?
that thing. Share that
Which
thing. But I like what old girl was saying.
the Andrew one? Okay. Yeah, I liked it. I liked everything you said. She was saying too. Um, you know, she was just basically say you got to appreciate your man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All
Yeah, because
right.
if you don't appreciate your man, guess what? There's somebody out there that will.
That's right.
anyways, anyways, especially if you're a good dude. But you got it. You got it up, Capo?
Yep.
All right, I'm putting it on right now.
Confuse this very often. They talk about the fact that men have all the power, men make all the money, men are in charge, and we oppress women. Let me make something very clear to you.
Okay.
Firstly, you're confusing 1% of men with all men. The majority of men have no money, no power, no sex from their wife,
Facts.
no fucking chance in court. They can't even keep their house. They won't get to see their kids, and they don't. So most men, their life sucks.
Okay.
That's the first thing. The second thing, when a man gets up at 4 a.m. to go carry garbage to earn a good wage, he ain't thinking, I'm gonna do this so I can oppress that bitch because she's broke. He's doing it thinking so I can provide for my family, so my woman can stay at home and raise my kids and have nice nails while I'm out here carrying trash. You go to a coal mine, those dudes are not down there thinking about oppressing women. They're down there thinking about providing for women.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that there's not bad apples, but in general, us men are prepared to take on more bullshit to protect you than you would possibly believe. And in the modern world, they've spun that. Feminism spun that. Men make all the money. You women need more money because men make the money and men are in charge and men have the good jobs. Men are out here giving up their fucking life for you chicks. Women confuse this very often.
Oh shit! Talk. Talk.
Let's play that one more time.
Play that again, bro.
Women confuse this very often. They talk about the fact that men have all the power, men make all the money, men are in charge, and we oppress women. Let me make something very clear to you.
Okay.
Firstly, you're confusing 1% of men with all men. The majority of men have no money, no power, no sex from their wife,
Facts.
no fucking chance in court. They can't even keep their house. They won't get to see their kids, and they don't. So most men, their life sucks.
Okay.
That's the first thing. The second thing, when a man gets up at 4 a.m. to go carry garbage to earn a good wage, he ain't thinking, I'm gonna do this so I can oppress that bitch because she's broke. He's doing it thinking so I can provide for my family, so my woman can stay at home and raise my kids and have nice nails while I'm out here carrying trash. You go to a coal mine, those dudes are not down there thinking about oppressing women. They're down there thinking about providing for women.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that there's not bad apples, but in general, us men are prepared to take on more bullshit to protect you than you would possibly believe. And in the modern world, they've spun that. Feminism spun that. Men make all the money. You women need more money because men make the money and men are in charge and men have the good jobs. Men are out here giving up their fucking life for you chicks. Women confuse this very.
Capo. Yo.
Well, I got a clip of hollow heads.
Yo. The narrative has been flipped. Oh, he's working and he thinks he's gonna be able to control me because that's what it was. Stop talking about the 1 to 2% of niggas that's out here on that bullshit. Stop it, because the majority of the men that's out here grinding, especially in their relationships, if they married, whatever, girl, whatever, they not doing it just for them. They not taking care of you, buying you shit, trying to make sure food is on the table for themselves. Because if they were, they would leave your ass and go be by themselves and go do that shit for themselves. Bro, I felt like that nigga just gave me the Holy Ghost. He just gave me the
Hey,
relationship
that dude,
Holy Ghost.
I like that dude. That dude be talking. Hey, he be talking his shit though. He be really talking his shit for real.
They not they like there's nothing wrong with the feminist movement. There's nothing wrong with the feminine movement, the feminist movement. You feel me? Ladies, you are empowered. We can empower all of that. But just the narrative portion of men are trying to hold you down. It's only a certain percentage of men doing that because most men don't have fucking time to even think about that. Because that's how fast the world is moving. Yo, that nigga got this bad, Capo. What I'm rambling, but what are your thoughts, Capo?
I agree 100% with him. You know what I mean? there are guys out there that be on that bullshit and try to control women and their relationships and things like that. And then there's the real men that know they're supposed to be out here to to work, grind, build a legacy, take care of their family. And there's nothing else even is a distraction to that fact.
Facts. That's why life's a marathon, not a sprint.
What up, Jess?
What up, Jess? What up, is Jess? But yeah, yeah, it's like I said, I don't, I feel like that's something that we deal with every day because what's projected in mainstream life, as far as media, as far as pretty much everything, is the downplay, and is the manly, the false manly culture hood. You feel me? Of what we're supposed to, what we look, what it looks like we're out there doing, which a lot of that should be false. I'm not saying all of it is, but majority of it is. Because like I said, men, real men, we out there getting it. And if we are in a relationship, we out there getting it to the point where we don't have time for nothing else. All we have time is to go grind, provide, and then go back and love whoever we loving of.
Yeah.
Trying to push females down in the dirt. Oh, you're not worthy. Oh, we're better than you, and all of that shit. Real, hey, the real ones. We know the real. We know the truth, which is actually majority of us that are in relationships.
But
Not
see,
the
I
few
think,
percent.
and part of it is and part of it for me also is when he was speaking on it. It was more of men that like their women to stay home and take care, get the family right.
Yes,
There are those. Then you have the men that we both getting it.
you know what I'm talking about. Providing.
You know what I mean?
What am I
And
bringing back to the household?
I think it's
What am I bringing to the pot, Miss
I think it's
Ramirez?
split.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Capuana. Tell Miss Ramirez. She know what I'm talking about. As providing, being a provider, because a man doesn't have to be the only provider, because a woman has to provide too. But yeah, what were you saying, Cap? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Um so no, I just said there's a couple of aspects to what dude was saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because not a lot of men, because they're like, I know such don't want to sit at home. You know what I mean? She wants to have her career, do her do her thing,
yeah,
which is 100% okay with that.
facts.
I'm you know what I mean? So there's two aspects of what he was stating also. You know what I mean?
I looked at it from the perspective of, I looked at it from the aspect, what I seen was him speaking about a specific type of uh a specific type of woman who who's very sensitive, and who thinks that most men are here to be to put them down and to make them second, third class citizens or some shit.
Right. Right.
And that's not to, and like, for as far as my life, my living, my experience in this physical reality, I like, there are men like that. But most of the men that I know that I've ever met in my life are not like that though.
Right.
Most of the
Right.
men that I've been around are not like that at all.
Right. That's a
Some
fact.
men don't. That's a fact. I feel like that goes both ways though. I feel like some women don't know how to be loved by a good man as well. So then we both be out here going through the trenches and battling in the world. Definitely. Who said that? Like where did that come from? Of course. Of course. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be a two-way street, but good thing that I'm actually speaking from the male perspective though. You feel me? Like the gentleman was. He wasn't speaking from the feminine principle. He was just speaking about the ladies who constantly bring down men and talk bad about men from the small percentage of what's shown in the media to make us look like we all are out here doing whatever. It's okay. It's totally okay for a woman to bring in whatever because we both got to do our part, especially if we are partners.
And that's why I said that's why I broke it down. There's two aspects of that. It's the
Facts.
ones the women that like to be taken care of and be at
Yeah.
home or don't want to do anything. She wants to be the nurturer, the caregiver, the like of old. It's not like they that they want to just keep them as slaves or anything like that. They really going out. Men are going out and providing income so they can have a better life or a legacy so they can have a better life. Their kids can have a better life. Their grandkids, grandkids, all that, right? But
Yeah.
then you have the other side where there are men and women that can coincide and get out here in the world and get that money together and work hard. And then when we retire, we can retire early and don't have to work no more or have
Yeah.
businesses that can be already is self ran and we out here just living the life. You know what I mean?
Facts. I wish I had that. I wish I still had this. Hold on, let me see if I can find this clip of Chris Rock. I think I still got it. I think I still got it. He was saying some real shit. But yeah, Chris Rock was talking about he was talking about relationships. Men and women, right? When you're together, especially if you're married, they're you both are no one is better, no one is greater than the other. You're both indentured servants to each other. And to and the way he broke it down was so big, I don't want to misconstrue his words. Then would you be a provider? Could you answer that, Capo?
Say that one more time.
Uh, Miss Ramirez says, "Then would you be a provider?" I don't understand the context it's coming from though.
We're both providing for both of us. What are you not understanding?
Yeah, that's what I'm lost, but I'm gonna look.
Respectfully, like I'm lost right now.
Me too, me too. But I'm gonna look for this. Look for this clip. I'll be right back.
Yes, I said that. That's why I said it goes. I broke down two aspects of what he was saying because there's two different aspects. Just oh, that's it.
Let's see. Hold up. I'm gonna put this in the chat, Capo. Let's see.
You still looking?
Yeah.
Run this next one.
Uh,
It's already still up there.
my
Um,
bad. Hold up. I got you. Put it up right now.
Calling me a pussy when I fucking roundhouse kick you in the head.
Okay, just to choose. If I had to choose between a roundhouse kick in the head from you or a blowjob, knowing your history, I'd probably choose the roundhouse kick.
that was the wrong one. Jesus Christ. Um.
He said that was the wrong one.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I got the clip, but it won't show right on my end.
Let
But I
me
found
see.
the clip.
Let me see. Go ahead and play it.
Browse.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I'm going to it right now. I got so much shit, and I'm doing this from the phone. So the clip that this clip that I have is actually boom. What up? Salute. ABL in the building. Lions
Hold
Battle
on.
League.
I
Make
need
sure
to
you
get my
subscribe.
glasses. Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe. Alliance Battle League. Northwest ish. But hold up. I just uploaded this video and we getting it together, y'all. We getting it together. I'm sorry, the intermission. Intermission. Matter of fact, while I'm uploading this video, um, I'm gonna play this commercial from my guy Sensu. Make sure y'all go shop at randomidiot.net.
If you're familiar with our program, you know we've uncovered a series of mysteries, starting with aliens being really from outer space, and the Loch Ness monster that troubled Scotland for years, just being a low-resolution dick pic. But this phenomenon trumps all those. It's about the sheer strength of hip. You see this meme? Surely it's Photoshop, but it inspired an investigation. As you know, no sweater going to withstand hypnosis. This has been documented for years. So how did this come about? Please watch this footage. Look how the sweater just fights back. It's uncanny. Let's watch in slow motion. Jada Nightwing thinking, oh no, here we go again, and jumps in to save the sweater. So we had to ask the witness, Mr. MT Money, how did this happen?
Yeah, man. So that's when I said the bar. You feel me? And I look over and I see Hypnosis making his way to me. You feel me? And if you know anything about Hypnosis, he's been known to terrorize hoodies, rip them to shreds. So I'm like, okay, well, here's the moment of truth. You feel me? He starts tugging on my sleeve. I'm tugging back. He's tugging on my sleeve. Like for a second, I felt my shoulder dislocate. You hear me? I look down and my whole sleeve is still there.
We are back up in this thing. Make sure y'all go shop at randomidiot.net.
That's funny.
Randomidiot.net. Yeah, the whole thing is fire, but it's 5 minutes long, so we doing this segment now, but it's funny. But yeah, randomidiot.net. Some dope apparel. Shouts out to my guy Sensu. Been putting it down for a minute, and yeah, man, his fits are very durable. You feel me? Stretchy, all of that. You feel me? It's the material is A1 material. But with that being said, I found this. It's two perspectives, right? It's two perspectives. One is from one comedian. You feel me? And then the second one is from Chris Rock. You feel me? So yeah, let's run it real quick. It ain't gonna cover the screen, but I'll make sure I cam down so y'all can actually see it. Let's go.
Relationship, let me try to help you right now. Rule one, stop competing. It's not a fucking competition. Her success is your success, and your success is her success. Number two, there is no equality in a relationship. You're both there to serve. You are in the service industry, okay? That's right. When you're in a relationship, you're in a band. And when you're in a band, you have roles that you play in the band. Sometimes you sing lead, and sometimes you're on tambourine. And if you're on tambourine, play it right. Play it with a fucking smile. Because nobody wants to see a mad tambourine player.
That's real. That's real. I thought I had the other dude on there, but the other dude was talking reckless. He was a part of that 1%. He was a
Right.
part of that 1% that the ladies don't like. But
It's
yeah,
fun.
what you think about that?
No, that's all facts. You know what I mean? It's all
Yeah,
facts. Your best relationship is someone that um has your so my weaknesses she's strong at, and her weaknesses I'm strong at. We balance each other out. You know what I mean? Because we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but we can live to know each other and prepare ourselves to walk this journey together. You know what I mean? This is we have won now. So anything in life that we have to deal with it heads on together. You know, we got to build each other up to be successful.
Yeah, I want to call you Capology X. That's what I'm gonna call you. Capology X. Talk that real shit. Talk that black love. Talk that black love, Capo. Talk
Hey,
that black
shit,
love.
I just got it. Fuck. This is a long journey, bro. Look, I don't. When I talk about my past, it's not um like I'm celebrating it or anything like that. It's just a long journey from what my mental state was and what I grew up on to who I am as a man today. You know what I mean? Um, which I'm always grateful for.
Yes.
Because I could have gave up a long time ago.
Hey.
I could have just stayed a, a dumb nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't go. I'll stay stuck at this little $10 an hour job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A content ass nigga. I ain't no.
But I think get your game up though, right? We both been through a whole bunch of different experiences, right? Not just with the opposite sex, but just in life in general, dealing with certain situations through different times. And when when we speak about past stuff that we went through, we're just explaining how we got from point A to point B. Because from point A to point B, you're looking at a different human being. Because the point A, BA, should I say? That's a whole nother motherfucker that was ignorant and wasn't trying to hear nothing and was actually still out here learning. And there's a lot of people that's still in point A. But as you start your journey and continue your journey to part B, you learn to evolve and shit. You wake up one day and you figure out life is too short. Life is too short. And you enjoy life and you learn from life and you try to stay away from the bullshit because, like I said, life is too short.
That's a fact.
Jeez, salute,
That's a
salute.
fact. So I'm appreciative of me wanting to, and it's my kids. I want to provide a platform for us um, that I'm not going to tell you to do something or not to do something if I'm doing such thing. You know what I mean? So I try to live by what I speak because I don't want to feel like a hypocrite. You know,
Don't do what I do. Do what I say. Do as
that's
I
what,
say. Right.
yeah, but that shit don't work.
Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't work at all. But yeah, like I said, it's all about the transition. And niggas have been through some shit. You feel me? And it's a blessing to make it to still be here to even tell the stories and actually give perspective. Because mainstream is gonna give you a totally different perspective. You come over here, you're gonna get our perspective. You go somewhere else, you're gonna get somebody else's perspective. But one thing I can say about over here, this is genuine and it's honest. It's real. No fabrication. Unless Capology X over there lying. But I don't think he lying. Because I know that nigga. He truthful.
Nah, Even if we, let's say we broke up, right? I wouldn't be out here in these motherfucking streets. I'll still be doing work and come home. You know what I mean? One
Yeah.
day you might, find someone that's I'm not looking at nothing. I'm keeping it moving. Can't find nothing if I'm not looking. If I'm going from point A to B and B to A, which is home and work, and go get my son and come back and what I mean, do that. But nah.
Oh, so I actually had a good. I want to say this. A good friend of mine, right? Good friend of mine. Um, good guy. He's always in high spirits. People. He actually blogs. You feel me? People go visit him. He speaks that word. He talks his shit. But lately he's been a little disgruntled, right? He's been disgruntled. Like he's been a little disgruntled, meaning that he's been showing his anger to people. We had a conversation. You feel me? He a grown man, he gonna do what he want to do, but we had a conversation. And my conversation with him was, because I'm not gonna put him on the spot like that by saying his name. But our conversation was, when people look to you for one in particular thing that you're good at, and you continue to maintain that, and you continue to be successful at that, you continue to maintain your happiness in that, everything outside of that does not matter. Does not matter. So when you got trolls and things of that nature that come into your life, you feel me, the negative energy to come knock you off your balance and your natural rotation, spinning around this earth, you gotta pay them no mind. Pay them no mind. You feel me? Because life, once again, is too fucking short to be thinking about all this other shit that really doesn't matter. Because 9 times out of 10, and I'm speaking to everybody right now, 9 times out of 10, a lot of people that judge you and that hate on you for no reason, they really don't give a fuck. 5 years from now, 3 years from now, a year from now, they're not gonna give a fuck. They don't really care. That is just something to do. And then in most cases, they have something internally wrong with them, or they just want to be where you are, or they want to just get some type of whatever excitement or feel. So pay them no mind. Continue to do what you do. Find what you love to do. And when you find what you love to do, don't let none of these people in this fucking world knock you off of that. Because if that's what brings you happiness and joy, I'll be damned if I let somebody else try to take that from me or try to bring me out of that space. Especially when in reality, they really don't even give a fuck about me or what I'm doing. They're just bored at that moment. And that's all I want to say. My bad, Capo. My bad, Capo.
Hey, talk your shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, kids. Yeah, we every Monday. Every Monday we here every Monday, bro. And I'll send you a link if you ever want to come up, talk your shit on Mondays. But
But
yeah,
yeah, hey,
man,
play this next one. I want
I
you. I
got it up.
want your opinion on this.
All right, hold up. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I like this one.
No woman is going to be happy with you chasing her ass all the time. Like all the time. I'm not talking about in the beginning when you guys are coming together. I'm talking about if you live your life chasing a woman and showing up at her doorstep and having flowers and shit and violins and all that shit, you're killing yourself. The relationship is not going to last. The reality is when you buy your way in and you become a provider and you just become like you represent provision, that's not the same as being sexually stimulating.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like representing provision and just being a guy, I'm gonna buy you a bunch of shit. That's weak. See, guys that use money to sustain their relationships and use money to get their way in. That was weak. It's weakness. It's weak because you don't believe in you enough. You trying to use money.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? You gotta be you. The money is an exclamation mark. The money makes you more of whatever you already are, but you got to bring something to the table. Look.
Hey, yo, Capo, you see this message? You see? Yo, I'm sorry, but hey, LL is speaking that truth because the ladies love LL. So, ladies love Cool J. He's speaking from a perspective. You speaking from a real perspective. But hey, she's there. Fuck out of here. Capo, can you run that one more time, sir? Can you run that one more time for the people?
No woman is going to be happy with you chasing her ass all the time. Like all the time. I'm not talking about in the beginning when you guys are coming together. I'm talking
Capo,
about
mute.
if you live your life chasing a woman and showing up at her doorstep and having flowers and shit and violins and all that shit, you're killing yourself. The relationship is not going to last. The reality is when you buy your way in and you become a provider and you just become like you represent provision, that's not the same as being sexually stimulated.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Figured that
like
out.
representing provision and just being a guy, I'm gonna buy you a bunch of shit. That's weak.
See, guys
that use money, guys that use money, guys that use
again.
money to sustain their relationships and use money to get their way in.
That was
weak.
me. That
it's
was
weakness. It's weak
because
you don't believe in you enough. You trying to use money.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? You gotta be you. The money is an exclamation mark. The money makes you more of whatever you already are. But you gotta bring something to the table. Look.
Yo, hold up. I couldn't have said it any better. Couldn't have said it any better, man. Couldn't have said it any better. What LL said to me, it hits very hard to me. And it hits home because this is something that I've been preaching since the very first day of this show. Well, way years before that. But I feel like a lot of young men in particular are so quick to show, oh, look what I can do. This is what I can do. When I get you, I'm gonna show it right now, without even fathoming what this other person that you're trying to prove yourself, trying to get with or whatever, without them proving to you what they can bring to the table. If it's a two-way street, you got to continue to play it that way. It's okay to be strong, flex a little bit here and there, but the opposite person that you're trying to impress, what are they doing for you? What ways have they impressed you? Period. So don't be so quick to be like, I got this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be this, I'm going to da-da-da-da, and they ain't showed you nothing. That's big, bro. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Capo?
So I understood what he was saying in that, as far as there are men that uses money to get what they want in life, and they use money to buy women, to be with women, and that's what he was saying, referring to, far as men using money instead of showing what you are, who you are really are as a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The money don't make the man. The man makes the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I took it as that, like, you got to show and prove who you are.
Yeah.
For a woman to buy into you instead of buying into the money, because the money can be gone. Then what happens? Did she really love? Was she really there because you bought her? When the money's gone, then she's gone. There are women out there like that. You know what I mean? There are men out there like that.
And Capo, not to cut your knowledge, but that's why I say a lot of men, especially younger men, they like to show their full hand extremely early. And me, I'm a firm believer in how I was brought up was, yo, I can show you a few cars, but what you got over there? What you show me? Because I got to make sure this is not just some physical attraction, lusting type shit. Especially if I'm catching feelings a little early because you look this way and I got, love at first sight. If I'm caught up in love at first sight, like we talked about earlier,
you mean your lust at first sight?
Lust at first sight. I need to see, okay, I'm past the physical beauty. What you got to bring to the table? because I'm not just a provider. I'm more than that. But what are you though? Period. But Keys says, bro, it's a slippery slope because now this nights don't even date. I don't know what that means, but I feel like
Niggas don't
it's
even.
just, yeah, no, okay. These niggas don't even date. Okay. It's 75-25. Ooh, shit. Ooh, yeah, young niggas. Definitely. Right. But if you're always taking and not giving tabs, have expectations when you get it show appreciation. Okay. What you think about that, Capo?
No, I agree with it.
I agree 100% as well. I agree. Now our women have gotten smart and turned into dudes themselves. That is a whole nother subject. And that's what it feels like. It does feel that way. It does feel that way. You think so, Capo?
And and look, it's not their fault, right? It's the men out here,
Take it, bro. Get the message out. Take it.
the lack of the men that's out here in these streets. They're not really men. They're out there still being immature and shit. You know what I mean? Not taking responsibilities for their actions. You know what I mean?
Once again, that's a narrative to me. I think that's a false narrative. I think majority of the men are really handling their business. They struggling, but they trying to stay afloat. But the narrative that's being painted is most of these men are weak. And then when a lot of these women get to these guys that are at a young age that don't know what the fuck they want, of course it's gonna be some up and downs because motherfuckers are still maturing and trying to grow. They're still
But,
growing.
I hear what you're saying, and I'm not discrediting it, right? But there's a lot of motherfuckers out here still playing a game. You know what I mean? They ain't
Yeah,
being
of
fake
course.
like that. You know what I
But
mean? So
there
talk,
are a lot of guys that are not though as well though.
of course, I'm not saying all men.
Yeah, definitely. I know you're not saying all men, but I'm saying it's a lot. Just for the
real,
people to hear. Just for the people to hear, because you're
real,
speaking to
real. There's a
the
difference. There's a real men, and then there's immature men. You know, we
mm-hmm.
just and there's boys that like to be men, but whatever. And then there's girls.
Capo, could you say your we're gonna cover that up. We're gonna cover that up. But anyways, could you say your famous slogan about do black men cheat?
No,
But
I don't know.
Capo high as hell right now. He always says this dope ass saying. He says, "Black men don't cheat, but black boys, on the other hand," and he's not talking about physicality, age, and everything. He's talking about here mentality, and
These
that's
boys, though.
talk.
Because I used to be a boy for a very long time.
The BLDC, yeah, yeah. I was a boy for a very long time too. Took me to get to it. Took me to get to a certain age. You feel me? A age of understanding myself and actually being open enough to actually care about feelings, about other people that I'm affecting. Because when you're young, you only care about yourself. What you do, you don't give a fuck about the cause and effect. You feel me? Especially you said fuck the effect. Who cares what the effect is? But as you grow and you mature and karma hits you a few times, you start to see what that cause. You start to actually look into that cause and effect. You start to actually think before you actually move and you act.
That's a fact.
All people go through this. Like everybody goes through this, but everybody reacts differently because some people still don't give a fuck.
So I'm gonna play
Other
this.
too.
I'm gonna play this last one, right? But I'm not gonna show it. because it's on somebody else's channel.
Okay. Who else's channel?
It's another. It's a blogger.
They gonna flag me. They gonna flag my YouTube.
If we play it, yeah, like that, yes.
Who is the person?
Oh, it's no. I mean, they probably won't flag you, but
Yeah, if they don't flag me, then play that shit. I'm gonna say, share the video, share the screen if they gonna flag me. Well, nah, fuck it. Fuck it.
I'll
Never
just play.
mind.
You
Yeah,
can. You
just
can.
play the audio. Just play the
Okay.
audio.
All right. So, this woman was discussing about modern women. Let me see if I can see this. Somebody comment. She was responding to a comment. The comment said, "Became feminine and submissive. Women shouldn't have to change for men to like them. This is ridiculous." Right. So she went viral for her response to that, and it kind of got wild after that. Yeah. Let's see what you think. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Now, tell me what you do for a living.
Oh, I love my husband.
And how did you get that awesome job?
Good answer.
Well, I became a better human being, and I became feminine and also shocking, submissive. So that was the secret.
So, what are your tips to women that want to be a housewife?
To embrace it. It's an actual job. You just can't get it in the public or private sector. Like you need a man to hire you for it, but that's okay. Because if you think about it, you submit to your boss who makes you clean stupid shelves at your retail job, right? Like, wouldn't it be better if you were cleaning your own shelves at home? You know what I mean? And your boss wants to sleep with you in a good way. In a good way.
And where do you meet these men?
Well, I think women should work for the men that they want to pursue. I know that sounds crazy, but it's really easy. So if you think about it, like you want a lawyer, right? So then you should be a paralegal, or if you want a dentist, then you should be a dental hygienist. But these are considered, I guess, high value status professions. But I think that's a really good model that not enough women utilize, because women will bully the woman who is the secretary that marries the doctor. Okay, but who has the last laugh? Like her in her McMansion with her husband who's high and the babies. Like that's who has the last laugh. So.
Now you got.
That's one part.
Hey,
That's
yo, before you get to the other part, Capo, I don't care if I'm sorry. This is opinion. It's all opinions, right? She talking that shit right now. She was talking that shit right there. She had a lot of truth to. You don't gotta agree with everything or how she presented that, but she was saying some shit that I do agree with. That's all I want to say. My bad. Bro, she wasn't talking.
Yeah, yeah, she was talking her shit.
What do you think about what she was saying though? Before you get to that, because I know you got other parts, but just a comment on it, a quick comment for the people.
There are women out there that that think we just want them far as just sex and having babies and really not their opinion and things like that, right? And with her, I guess she found a way to satisfy her man.
Yeah.
And in satisfying her man, there's nothing else. There's no distraction. There's nothing, right?
She broke the code. Like she figured it out. That's what
when she says submissive, it's not like submissive.
That's the big part. That's the big part too.
Because I feel like some women be like, oh fuck that, I'm not being submissive. You don't. It's
We're
not like
not putting.
we just
You're
sit
not
there and
slavery. Submissive doesn't mean slavery. It doesn't mean slavery to a lot
no.
of no. Because I got to say this to a lot of the ladies. Because I love you ladies out there. You feel me? But sometimes being so like the relationship submissive that we're talking about, because there's levels to everything. It is levels to everything. Thinking on the high one of the higher levels of being submissive is catering. It's just catering to your man. Because guess what? Your man could be submissive back to you the same way. We're not talking about locking motherfuckers in dungeon. You can't go nowhere. Chain you to the bed on some black snake moan type shit. We're not talking about that. No, but that's how women think though. When they be like submissive, I can't be submissive. Nah. No, it's different levels to the term submissive.
Right.
And if you're talking about submissive, because it's a healthy submission and it's an unhealthy submission. In healthy terms, it's just catering to your man and what he likes. Period. That's it. That's as most detailed and break that broke. I can't break it down even further than that because we don't got the time to. But we're gonna have to talk about that on one show. Period. But yeah, it's not chains. It ain't no Django. None of that shit. This
That's
is relationships. It's a relationship because a man, because she's speaking about it from the female perspective, but from the male perspective, we submit to our woman. You want to go? You come with me to the park, or come with me to go shopping to go get these. Da, da, da. I don't want to do that shit, but I must submit. We got to go look at these sheets and everything, the coloring to the room, to the house. No, I want to fucking go. I want to watch the Boston Celtics play the Golden State Warriors. But me submitting to my woman, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna record this game, baby. Let's go. That has nothing to do with chains. But I'm done, Capo. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Allie, how do you feel about the women that are saying this is heartbreakingly sad?
I mean, I don't know. I get my back blown out regularly. I am fully paid for survival. I have my own autonomy. I also do my own work. So, like, I just don't see what's wrong
We
with
like
the
this
situation.
coffee.
But they can ask themselves whether they're single if they want.
So, Allie, another comment is being feminine and submissive women shouldn't have to change for men to like them. This is ridiculous.
I mean, that's the same type of woman that's going to say that a man should change everything about himself to be a viable partner. So
Come on,
they're
preach.
just hypocrites. So
Preach, Allie. Let's
Allie,
go.
so they're saying that you should be worried from being fired from being a housewife one day and having a gap in employment. I would love to be a stay-at-home mom, but I'm too scared to trust men that much.
well, yeah, if you want to work for the rest of your natural born life, you can continue to be afraid of depending on men, right? And again, like, I do my own work as well, so don't understand these women.
Allie, this girl says that she prays you find yourself and become confident in yourself rather than needing to be submissive. Sad.
Tell her that I like to find myself on top of my man. So it's all good.
Yo, these answers
So,
are
Allie,
awesome.
the men want to know, where can they find a woman like you?
Oh, I mean, I'm a statistical anomaly, but for the most part, you can find good, wholesome women away from the cities and in the country, especially if they come from a two-parent household.
Is there like places they can look?
Yeah, the entire Midwest, all of that.
So, do you think like churches, what specific places can they go to meet women?
Church is a complicated thing because it's produced a lot of beta-type males, but I would say that there are feminine women in church. You just have to be careful if they're not delusional.
Okay.
Great responses.
Allie, what do you say to the comments that say this set women back 50 years?
I don't think so because women 50 years ago were a lot thinner. I don't know. I think they're wrong.
That's facts.
Allie, what do you say to the women that say this is so sad? So sad.
I don't see how it's sad. What I think is sad is shaming a woman for being married to somebody that she wants to be married to. Like, why are you mad?
Allie, they want to know, is this a joke? They're confused.
It's not a joke. They just don't understand it. It's like people, instead of trying to understand something that's new to them, they would rather demonize it. But we do that all over American culture. But you guys are welcome to send me an email and drop some questions. It's Allie@realfemsapien.com. I'm happy to do breakdowns because I promise the men are not evil. The thing is, though, is that most men can't do for you what my husband does for me, right? But if you want to find somebody who does that, let me know.
Listen,
Okay,
Allie.
They said being afraid is a valid fear. I was a stay-at-home mom, and after divorce, I got nothing. It's the scariest thing.
Yeah, but if you choose to live in fear, you're constantly living in scarcity. And so, I would challenge you. If you got divorced and you got nothing, why not try again at romance and try to see if you can do better? That's better than being alone.
You want to know how you feel about letting him cheat?
Okay, so the PC answer is that if he does step out, that's a reflection upon myself because I am most likely not putting out or I've given up on my looks. My real answer is, as long as I don't know, I can't be mad, can I?
Allie, what'd you say?
No, I was saying is that people think that I'm hard on single people. And it's like, look, nobody likes being single. You go to work, you come home to nobody. Some people don't even have a dog. And if men don't like being single and men like to have sex more,
Get him, Allie.
well, obviously, women hate being single more.
Get him! Talk!
Women that say, my husband isn't my boss. There is no need to be submissive. You're a team.
I understand where they're coming from, but these same women don't understand that oftentimes they'll put their husbands on the back burner for an actual boss in real life that they have to submit to. And they constantly ask their husbands to modify their lives for that. Meanwhile, the dude is forgotten. He's absolutely sexless, and she's feeding him out of the microwave. That's the problem. If you can work and love your man equally, you want to talk about equalism, right? If you can do that, then good. But most women can't. Most women can't even push the power button on an air fryer.
Allie, what is this? 1950s?
No, it's 2022. At this point, this dumb argument. By the way, probably for somebody who wasn't even in that era, the difference between 2022 and 1950 is that in 1950 you were prescribed to be a housewife. In 2022, you get to choose. But guess what? Only a handful of women even get the option because they plan their lives accordingly. This is often a projection, trying to make it seem like we're so awful and oppressed. I don't think so. I get everything I want. I just get it through my husband.
And it did?
Yo, Capo, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. She's talking that shit. I understand that language. Why is that such a bad thing to people? I don't know because I'm not them. They not me. I don't know. But the way that she just broke every single thing down for all of those questions, that is true. You have a fucking choice. And at the end of the day, you have a choice. And does she sound like she's in bondage? Like she's in chains right now? Because if she was, from being submissive, she wouldn't have been that. She wouldn't have been talking like that. She would be up there pissed off, agreeing with what a lot of those people were said in the chat. But that's just me. It's just me. It's just me. What are your thoughts, Capo?
Yeah, and she was speaking for the women that want to be the housewives. They want to be, the man provides. She's at home running house. They have kids. She's there, full time mother.
And she spoke for the women too when she was speaking about you could work. If you work, you just got to make sure you give something. You got to get an equal time to family too, to your man as well.
Yes, there's a lot of things that she was, she had points on. You know what I mean? That I liked. And people always have opinions on things, and some people take offense to it because it's not normal for them. It's something different. And they can't understand why they live their life like that.
She did say that. She did say that, but she's supposed to be. She's supposed to say that though, because that her spouse. She holds her spouse in high regards. You would say that
he could be making a lot of money too. You know what I mean?
Hey, because you're gonna say that about your man, right, Miss Ramirez? Because you hold him in high regard. You're gonna say most men can't do what your man can't do because that's the specific relationship that you got between you and your loved ones. So you're supposed to uplift your man. You're supposed to talk highly and speak highly about your man, especially if you feel like you're happy in your relationship. So of course, would you do the same, Capo? Are you gonna Are you gonna be talking down on your woman to other people, or was she? No, you're gonna speak highly of your woman, especially if you're happy, right?
Yeah.
There's no one on this earth like your significant other. Period. Because if there was, you would be dealing with them and her.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Get your game up. Let me stop. Let me stop. Got my game all the way up right now. Let me stop.
I mean, that's a
Passionate.
whole fact. You know what I mean?
Passionate.
I always hold her in high regard.
Facts.
You know, there's times I slip off and stop doing shit, but
Because we're human. We're human, of course.
yeah. But I always put her on a pedestal. Anybody shoot at her, hey,
And Capo, every time you were putting her on a pedestal, and every time she's putting you on a pedestal, that is you submitting. That is submission.
oh yeah,
And that doesn't sound like slavery to
no, nobody's getting owned over here. Nobody's
me.
getting owned over there.
Facts. And that's the healthy submission.
We own each other though.
Yeah, yeah, you heard, you heard what Chris Rock said. When he put the Chris Rock stuff up, you heard what he had said. He said some of the realest shit. You feel me? Like, hey, y'all are both band members in the group. Some days you gonna play lead, some days she gonna play lead. It be that way.
Fact.
But
That's a
whatever
fact.
position you play, just make sure you do it well. You did.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
said
yeah,
wait.
man, this is a good conversation.
You said wait. You said wait. They took my comment down. I didn't see. I didn't see no comment or whatnot. What comment you're talking about? I don't know what comment she's talking about.
I don't either.
Yeah, because we've been watching the comment thing or whatnot. But hey, try to put it again. Try to put it again if you can, so we can see it. But overall, what that young lady has said, I agree. I agree 100%. Pretty much everything she said, I agree. First, listen. You said right, facts. You're damn right. You're damn right. But yeah, I think that it's okay. It's okay for a man and it's okay for a woman to be submissive. You feel me? It's okay. I don't think anything's wrong with that. If you if you got to tweak a little something, if you are that much in love and you really feel a person so much, you feel me, that you feel like something is that the other person doesn't agree with, and you love them that much that you want to change or tweak that, then do it. If you feel like that person is not important enough for you, then hey, then don't tweak it and just move the fuck on. Go find somebody else who will accept you for whatever you are.
That's a fact.
Period. Because a big thing of what the young lady was saying was back in the 1950s and the 40s and shit, women were forced to be a certain type of way. Hey, we're in the 2020s now. You actually have a choice these days. But
Yeah,
anyways,
you have a choice.
she said because it was it was cussing. That's why, yeah, that it does that. It does that, especially on the YouTube. And my bad, I was listening and not on my job. It holds comments till approval. Oh, that's because Smoke ain't approving the comment. Yo, that's why I didn't pop up, Jess. That's why I didn't pop up because Smoke, he's my only moderator probably right now on the YouTube side. She said, "Well, damn, Smoke." But powerful conversation today, man. I liked the clips you got, man. You got some fire clips, man. Some fire subjects, man. Today was very. I actually learned some shit. I actually learned some shit today, some more, and it's very rare that I can actually say that because a lot of people don't make sense, and I poke holes in a lot of shit that doesn't make sense. But today was on point, especially with LL.
That's a
Period.
fact. I always looked at so growing up. I always looked at guys that use money to get women because they know without the money they couldn't get them.
Whatever, Jess. I'm listening, Capo.
They would use their money to get women because they can't get women without the money.
With that personality, they can't get them right.
Right. Um, and I always hated niggas like that. I was like, man, you need that money to get that. Okay. You know what I mean? Um, I was never that person. Never that person.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I look at that as it could be the way that some people are brought up differently, and speaking from the way that I was raised, because I've always had strong women in my family, and I actually had my dad too, which was a strong man in my family, and I was taught that like it's all about your person. People got to know you, got to like you. They got to know you and like you as a person, as a human being, before they like what you have. Because if you put what you have before you as a person, then that's all they're gonna know. They're not gonna know you. They're just gonna know what you have, and that's what's gonna keep them around, not you.
Right.
And that's a natural human instinct.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I want to say shout out to the chat. Everybody that's pulling up. Everybody's gonna watch on the playback. Um, I enjoyed this show tonight. So keep coming on Mondays. We're still cranking them out. I'm Capology Facts. That's BA over there. My co-part right there.
Ain't nobody.
Get your game up. You know what I mean?
Facts, man. Salute to everybody that's watching this. Like Capo said on the playback, man, if you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, make sure you share this video to your peoples. Get it out. We're here every single Monday talking about different subjects. Sometimes it's about the opposite sex, sometimes it's about relationships, sometimes it's about life. You feel me? It can be a dope perspective. That's what I'm gonna say, a dope conversation. And next week we're gonna be putting links into the chat, so don't be scared. If you want to talk all of that shit from the chat and be like, yo, what about this? What about that? Yeah. We're gonna put links in the chat and you can come up here and talk your ish. And we're always respectable from whether it's another male or another female who wants to come up and talk their ish. But thank y'all for definitely coming. Any more last words you got, Capo?
Nope. Hey, salute to everybody. Thank y'all for watching.
Peace and love, y'all. Get your game up. Holla.
No. I'm going to feel a certain type of way. That's going to throw me the fuck off. Like, that's not in my algorithm. That's not in my mental algorithm of the way that I live my life. All this energy, you're going to eventually exhaust the person that you're with.
Hey, what's your point? All women are the same. All women are the same. They all have the same emotion.
You know it's gonna be emotional.
But a lot of men don't. A lot of men don't want another man around.
Yeah.
And you gonna be like, God damn, bitch, what? I just did all this shit, and you just, what the fuck? Where did this shit come from?